Chapter 34. A recap of everything that happens in this chapter is that Tess gets the package from Angel's parents, which has the diamond jewelry in it. She also finds out all about the milkmaids and everything that happened to each and every one of them. And then she also hears Angel's confession, which will lead up to her confession in Phase 5. So the first scene begins with Tess and Angel, and they're in the hallway of the house that they're honeymooning in, and the neighbor who is helping them out with anything that they need, she is telling them that the paintings that are on the wall up here, they can't be moved. And the reason that she says this is because Tess is very uncomfortable because the paintings are very eerie looking and they're just very unsettling to her. And so this starts the honeymoon kind of in a tense mood, and just because she wasn't expecting this. The sun was so low on that short last afternoon of the year that it shone in through a small opening and formed a golden staff which stretched across to her skirt, where it made a spot like a point mark set upon her. So, this definitely shows some imagery. Within the chapter, the weather changes from a bright sunny day all of a sudden to rain. And the rain does occur right before they find out the information about the milkmaids. So that can be definitely attributed to the changing of the mood throughout the chapter, which is something that I definitely focused on. So the sun definitely represents the happiness that she feels, that she's excited about the honeymoon. Even though it starts off a little tense, she gets a little bit more excited, and especially with the package that comes on later. What I become, she must become. What I cannot be, she cannot be. So these are some of Angel's thoughts. They're never spoken, but he says them in his head, and it just shows that he is genuinely obsessed with Tess, and that his control over her, he really wants to control her, and he thinks that he loves her, but it's really more about his obsession. The author uses a lot of imagery of flames within this chapter, and here are just a few of the lines that I found that were related to flames. Grease guttering down the sides of the candles. Flames drew toward the fireplace. So I think the author definitely wanted to emphasize the use of light within this chapter, especially with the sun, and definitely with all of the flame imagery and fire and that kind of stuff. So the package that arrives for Mrs. Angel Clark, also known as Tess, it has a wax seal on it, and the seal is imprinted with Angel's dad's family's wax thing, and it just shows that his parents are definitely thinking of Tess, and later on in the novel it talks about how they really want to get to know her, but in this chapter the diamond jewelry really